national debt. Now, people say, how can I get a handle on how big is $12 trillion? How big is that number really? So I made up a couple of little charts here that aren't on the slide to kind of help put that in perspective. Let me walk over again. Well, there's somewhere. Anyway, let me just go by memory. If you imagine that the federal government has an income stream to the government, just like you have an income stream to your family, they get in about $1.5 trillion each year in personal income taxes and corporate income taxes. 1.5 trillion. They can spend on anything they want. Some of the other money that comes in is encumbered. That is, your Social Security thing, they can't spend that on anything they want. They have to spend on Social Security. Now take that number, 12 billion. We've got some college students here so they can do this in their heads. You take that 12 billion, which is the debt, and divide that by your income, which is 1.5 trillion. Divide those two numbers and you find out that their debt is 8 times their income. 8 times their income. Now, you as a family out there, I think the median income in the Rochester area is somewhere around $70,000 a year, median. You multiply that by 8. That's $560,000 in credit card debt you would have if you had the same ratio as the federal government. Think about that. Your credit card debt would be 8 times your annual income. Pretty scary number. If you are interested at all in owning IBM company, or Hormel, or 3M, you could buy the total, there's an index called the S&P 500. That's the 500 of the large U.S. companies, called the S&P 500 stock index. Its current value is about $7.9 trillion. So you can buy all the stock in 500 of the largest companies for $7.9 trillion out of the $12 trillion and still have $4 trillion left to play with. So you get a feeling for how big this number really is and how kind of unsustainable it is. So my IBM mentality says, this thing is out there. When I worked at it 10 years ago, it was about this big. Now it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's getting closer and closer and closer. And you say, this thing's going to run me over. If I don't do something about it, I'm going to get squashed. So that's why I think we have to we should have started worrying about it 10 years ago, but it's not too late. This is a bar chart showing the historic and projected debt. Where we are. There's where we are today. Those are actual numbers. If you're looking at other numbers, I took the budget proposed by the current president, President Obama. These are his numbers. That's where he projects the national debt will be out for the next 10 years. So you can see this is just a steadily increasing number. Those of you who took a little math in college, or are currently taking math in college, you will see that that's a disaster just waiting to happen. You cannot sustain that kind of activity. I'm going to turn that slide up. We now learned a lot about the debt. We want to take a little break from talking. The debt is the easy part to understand. You borrow money, you go in debt. You spend more than you take in, you gotta borrow, you go in debt. That's easy, it's pretty straightforward. We're going to shift into a little different part of it, a subject you've heard a lot about, called the deficit. Now, Steve and I got worried a little bit about how to present this, so we made up this little one-act play. So we're now going to do a little one-act play.
You got some money, though?
First,
Here it is.
I'm going to try to talk without the mic. Well, what we got here, this box here is called the general fund.
All right.
We're going to put money in the box. Next to it, we got a little more stuff to do. Next to it, we got a block called the national debt. This is $1 trillion. Very expensive piece of wood.
So we're going to start off
with $1 trillion.
Okay.
I'm sorry, $1 billion in debt. Just keep it on.
We don't want to scare anybody. Okay.
So at the start of the fiscal year, we start putting money in the box.
All right. We're going to start putting money into the general fund.
Personal income tax money.
Okay.
We put in property income tax money.
Oh, that's good. Not
We
too much,
put
though.
in estate tax.
Okay.
We put in custom duties.
All right.
And that all goes in a place called revenue.
All right. So we're making money.
We're making money.
All right.
Now we got, that's all that we got for that. I got one more envelope here. It's called Social Security payroll tax. So what are we going to do with that?
I don't know. What should we do with it?
Well, we can't put it in the revenue slot.
Okay.
We have to put it in the Social Security
Oh.
Trust Fund.
Different split place.
It goes in a different place.
All right. We got a little money in the general fund.
That's how much money we got. Now we gotta start paying our bills. We gotta pay interest on the national debt.
Okay. So we're going to start taking some money out. All right.
You gotta pay the Army.
Okay.
You gotta pay the Navy.
All right.
Gotta pay the Marines.
That's very important.
Got money from Medicaid. Gotta pay the FBI. Otherwise they'll be after us. Gotta pay the salary to the Supreme Court.
Wow.
And lastly, we had earmarks.
Michelle Obama's dead.
How we doing?
Okay, I think we got everything paid for. So what does that mean? Okay, so the budget is what? Balance. All right, we got everything paid for. We got all our money in, all the money out, and the box is empty. What happened?
One more bill just came in.
Oh, I feel a deficit coming on.
We gotta pay Congress.
Okay,
We gotta pay them $1 billion.
well, we don't have any more money, Bill. We thought we had a balanced budget. So now what are we going to do? Borrow some money.
Security Trust Fund.
Borrow some money. One step at a time.
We're going to sell the United States Treasury bond.
Okay.
And I need somebody here to volunteer to be either Bill or Melinda Gates.
No, you can't buy it. Oh, Bill, you can't. So we're going to go with this gentleman? He's going to work.
Now, you already own that one. That's already yours. You own that one.
All right, so this,
You own that.
all right, so this is just like a loan then.
And here's a, just in case you forgot to bring any money.
Okay.
We'll advance this here. So now,
All right.
Hey, this is
would you like to buy a bond? Another bond?
You already own that one there.
You have another bond.
All right.
That is money. And since we now have loaned out another one, we have to decrease
Hey, Bill,
the debt.
when you talk, can you speak at the audience?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jeff.
Grab the microphone.
Okay.